Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, James Sweeney, coming at you this Monday afternoon from the balcony overlooking the New York Stock Exchange, and I'm in a great mood for a Monday because the weather outside is beautiful, and the New York Islanders, they're off to the second round of the playoffs for the first time in 23 years.
Yes!
But there's also something else I have to talk about, right? It's nearly 4 o'clock, the market's there about to close. I need to grab myself a drink because it's happy hour here in the Big Apple. Now, energy stocks, they're leading the slide to start off the new week this Monday afternoon as the major averages trade lower ahead of major central bank meetings and a series of important earnings throughout the week. But before we talk about the week, let's talk about today and data specifically. New home sales in March falling 1.5% to a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 511,000. In addition, earnings leading the market slide as Xerox posted earnings that missed and also cutting its full-year earnings forecast due partly to expenses related to its planned breakup. Also, private equity firm KKR reporting its second loss in quarterly earnings in less than a year amid volatile financials, and Halliburton in the headlines after it cut 6,000 jobs in the first quarter and after it also delayed its earnings report to next month. It was supposed to release today as it works on clearing regulatory hurdles for its planned merger with rival Baker Hughes. Team all of this with Saudi Arabia's government unveiling a 15-year plan today that includes regulatory, budget, and policy changes aimed at making that kingdom less reliant on crude, as well as a lower U.S. dollar and a slide in gold overnight. Then you have yourself 3 stocks declining for every advancer right here at the New York Stock Exchange. Let's take a look to see how the markets are shaping up to close out this, the first trading session of a new week. And rather than close out on a corporate note, you know I have to talk about it. What happened yesterday?
Yes!
The New York Islanders, for the first time in 23 years, advancing past the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Yes!
Let me tell you something. That happened back in 1993. And to put it in a sports perspective, think about this for a second now. O.J. Simpson was still a revered football icon and a football television analyst. The New York Knicks, they were making a playoff run, and they ran into a man named Michael Jordan on the way to his first of 2 three-peats. And the New York Mets, well, they were a joke in the early 90s. And if we ever wanted news, sports updates, highlights, we had to read it in the newspaper or check it out on the local sports broadcast on television. Think about that. There was also something called the radio that we listened to a lot more of. How times have changed. But I'm going to say the following. Are the New York Islanders off to the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs? Yes.
Yes!
Am I, James Sweeney, and the rest of the Modern Wall Street crew supporting them? Yes. And will I see you guys all tomorrow? Absolutely yes.
Yes!
For Modern Wall Street,
Yes!
yes. I'm James Sweeney, yes.
Yes!
And I'll see you in the morning. Yes. Yes.
Yes!
Yes.
Yes!